Alright, we are back for the second game of the night between our green Terran player, Mr. bbreed, and our red Zerg player, Mr. Timboslice. bbreed with a very aggressive proxy 3 racks in the last game. Could have won the game, killed off Timbo's natural hatchery, and was in a prime position, but failed to repair his wall and let Timbo's counterattack get in, and it was all over from that point. But it's a new game now. bbreed gonna make his barracks in his own base this time. Timbo, seemingly unfazed, gonna open up hatchery first as usual, so looks like it's gonna be a standard opening from both of these guys. bbreed looking like he's doing his usual thing. Probably gonna see a marine or a few out of this first barracks, followed by maybe a reactor, followed by a factory perhaps. Timbo once again not going for his 3 hatch opening, gonna go hatch gas pool, super standard there. And now Timbo gonna get his hatchery, it looks like. bbreed gonna send a scout, gonna spot everything Timbo is doing, sees that the pool is finished, and well, Timbo's gonna try to catch the SCV, and he does. Nicely done. And looks like bbreed tried to get this overlord, but it was able to escape onto the safe perch up here. And now, as predicted, bbreed going for the reactor and factory. So it looks like it's going to be his usual Hellbat bio push with a medevac or 2. bbreed also throwing down his natural expansion, and no wall at the front just yet, so pretty bare. But Timbo's not usually the type of Zerg to go for a crazy early attack, so I think bbreed's going to be just fine for now. Factory's finished up, second barracks going down, second refinery going down as well. I wonder when we will see that armory. Swapping over that factory, gonna start pumping out Hellions 2 at a time. Tech lab going down on the second barracks. I'm gonna start researching stim soon. And starport goes down for the medevacs. And still no armory, and oh, this overlord gonna fly in, spot everything. So Timbo has all the information he needs. He's gonna know that it's gonna be bbreed's favorite build. And what is going on the side of Timbo? Roach Warren. Roach Warren is the answer. Okay. And Timbo going for a lot of spines. I'm not a fan of spines usually. I think queens are better. They don't cost a drone. And of course queens can spread creep. They can transfuse. They're just more useful in general, I think. But Not that spines are bad. I would like to see some more queens from Timbo. If not for defense, just for spreading creep. He does have one creep queen, and she has put down a few tumors. So, it's not that he's completely lacking in that department. bbreed now has the flying medevac, gonna provide the vision to pick off that one overlord who got away earlier. And bbreed has a pretty nice army here. A smattering of all sorts of units: Marine, Marauder, Widowmine, Hellions, Medevacs, and here he comes. He's already at Timbo's front door, transforming the Hellions into Hellbats to make them so much beefier and tankier. And what does Timbo have? He's got a handful of roaches, which should be pretty good against this. Of course, the fire attack from the Hellbats not going to be too good against roaches, but you know what is good against roaches? These Marauders, these big boys in the back. As you can see, they do 20 damage versus armored, which roaches are, and just watch how fast they melt. Boom, boom, boom. 3 roaches down, and 3 more on top. And Timbo is in a world of trouble. These roaches spawning at the third are going to get picked off right away. The third itself going to get picked off right away. And Timbo's scrambling for an answer. He's going to morph 5 Ravagers. Will that be enough? I don't think so. It's going to depend on these biles. Let's see if he can land some good ones. Some more roaches spawning. And oh, that poor roach. Here we go. Timbo does have a nice little wall with the evolution chambers. Land some okay biles. Okay, that's gonna be good to clean this up, and he does clean it up. Gonna try to land some biles on the medevacs. That's not gonna happen. But it's not over. bbreed is still rallying across the map. Still has a few Widowmines, and they're gonna burrow. No drilling claws just yet. Doesn't look like he has them on the way either, but still going to be able to get those burrowed, and this is going to be a hard position for either player to break, really. Okay, lands some nice biles, kills 1 Widowmine, damages this Liberator. So bbreed's going to unsiege, move it back a little bit. Now this wall actually kind of hurting Timbo as his units kind of have to funnel out, and ooh, big shot from that Widowmine, but does get picked off, and it looks like a hold from Timbo as bbreed is forced to retreat and floating a ton of resources. That's usually Timbo's MO, but the script has been kind of flipped in this game. 2,000 minerals. Oh my goodness. bbreed throwing down the 3rd command center on site. I think bbreed needs to make some more production facilities. He cannot spend his money quick enough. Trying to do little musical chairs on his attachments, his add-ons rather, for his barracks and factory. Tech lab going to be on the factory now. Let's see what that is for. So you're going to get some tanks indeed. Tanks pretty good with their ridiculous range, ridiculous damage, and of course their splash. Going to be very effective against anything Timbo has at the moment. But pretty large Zerg force here. Wonder what Timbo's planning with this. I'd like to see him at least poke in, try to do some damage, but don't overcommit if it's not there. Just try to make use of these units, put some fear into bbreed, who is double expanding. And Timbo just starting to reestablish his third, so we do see a harvester and mining advantage for our Terran player. This one Widow Mine still burrowed here. Don't think Timbo's aware of that, and ooh! The Queen eats a shot, so he should be aware now. Moving that Overseer over to spot that, and the Widow Mine is gonna get picked off. bbreed over on his side of the map. Throwing down another factory, another barracks. So, gonna ramp up his production a little bit. He's still floating a lot of resources, so I'd like to see more factories, more barracks. 2 engineering bays, but no upgrades started yet. Kind of a bit of a mistake from bbreed, as he does have more than enough money, just hasn't started his upgrades yet. And now Timbo with the aforementioned Roach Ravager army, 2 upgrades already. He's gonna see what he can do with that. Gonna charge in, land some good vials, and yeah, just charging in. He doesn't care that the tanks were sieged, doesn't care that the mines were there, landing biles all over the Terran army, and uh-oh. I don't know if bbreed's gonna be able to hold this. More biles going down, gonna destroy those 2 liberators. This one tank on the high ground might be bbreed's saving grace, but at what cost? Timbo has ransacked the natural expansion of bbreed, now making his way into the main. This one tank continuing to do work, and uh-oh, he's gonna get picked off now. And what does bbreed have left? Just a bunch of workers. Oh, that one tank rallying to its death, and this liberator sieging in the fire of the biles. bbreed scrambling to hold this off. Another tank on the low ground. Might end up cleaning this up, but the reinforcements are here. Timbo going for the third. Timbo going for the natural. Timbo! Everything going the way of the Zerg player now. Had a very dicey hold in the beginning, but managed to stabilize and secure himself another victory in game number 2.